Even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
Look at him in the back.
Yes, I won! I defeated them!
Nobody. You're not messing with nobody else. You're messing with them. Them, bro. You're messing with them ones, bro. Don't do it ever again in your life. Wow. And I'm just chilling. And now I'm just chilling. Everybody thinks I'm dead. Akechi got the last laugh. If only you knew. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. If only y'all knew for real. We can finally breathe easy now. Well, I can't go to school no more. He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. I'm just still in shock and awe of what the hell just occurred. November 21st. I'm exhausted. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright?
She did save me.
Fall asleep until we reach our destination.
So she brought me home?
Are you listening?
So Sai is really the homie for real. Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? Sai, all disrespect and jokes and roast I had for you for all 98 episodes, because this is for sure split into 2 parts. Hey, bro, I take them all back. You are as real as they come after this act. After this, you are as real as they come, bro. Phenomenal play. Phenomenal play. You had me fooled. Phenomenal play. The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Phenomenal play.
Are you listening?
I am. I'm here.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
So everybody was in on it.
Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
I told y'all from the jump.
It's on a completely different level than just
I
that.
told y'all from the jump.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns.
It just hit in my head. All my theories were accurate. Him being the hitman for Shido. I just had the pecking order a little bit off. I didn't know he was directly under Shido. I thought it was Shido, the director, Akechi. But apparently there was Shido and Akechi. The director and Akechi was clearly interchangeable. All my theories were correct. If y'all don't give me my flowers, come on now. I need to get some type of props, bro. No spoilers, no nothing. I need some type of props for my predictions, bro. I call myself the world's greatest for a reason, bro. I do this and I'm true to this. I prove it day in and day out. Give me my respect.
His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him.
Like I was saying,
if we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
It feels so good being proven right.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
So how is the rest of this game going to go?
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible.
Right.
He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
And that's how they arrested me like that.
This really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
Wow.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
Akechi swore he had the one-up.
The true culprit, but it was him the entire time.
And he thought he had us.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool.
Right.
His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all.
And y'all saw I've been on Akechi's bumper this whole time. You not a boss, you a worker, bro. At the end of the day, What big bro upstairs say is what you do. That's why you can't compare to me. When it comes to the Phantom Thieves, I'm the leader of this, bro. Nobody's calling shots on my behalf. Come on now.
An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
He really was gonna kill me this whole time.
We will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
My question is, how does the rest of this game happen?
Do we have of learning his identity?
Like, what do we do after this?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes.
But we just need to prove
If he
Ishido.
realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Right.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
Because Akechi for sure knows all of our identities, but they think they're winning right now. I just gotta act like I'm dead, I guess. Like, I just gotta, I guess, bro. But what, so I just don't go to school no? Everybody who found out I'm a Phantom Thief thinks I'm, like, what is going on? What is going on?
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Yeah, y'all need to explain this part.
Palace. The palace.
This part was crucial.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Uh-huh.
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage.
How so?
What's this all of a sudden?
I need you to explain in great detail with
There's
this.
a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
How so?
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Okay.
We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
That's what I pretty much came up with.
Yeah, that's it.
But how did y'all do
It
it?
seems that's our only option.
But how
Listen
did y'all
close,
make that
everyone.
happen?
I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Because I figured that much out. It's just about how the hell did they put it into motion? Like, I obviously saw the effect from the phone. So does that mean when Sai showed him the phone, it just took them to the metaverse? But then how did it remain unchanged? Because every time you enter the metaverse, it looks completely different. Like, it's obvious that it's that. I don't know. Unless it was Akechi's no.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent.
How you feel, Sojiro?
However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
So he is in the loop.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him to come on down. I'm
So,
gonna fetch him.
Everybody's in the loop. So they hiding me out. This is why you have to have a squad.
Her sister, correct?
That's why you need a squad, bro.
Makoto told me everything.
You are real, Sai.
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
That's water under the bridge. This plan would have crumbled if it wasn't for Sai. Yo, let's just get a round of applause. She's the MVP of this episode, of this arc. Because we could have done all that, but if she just refused to take the phone, GG's, bro. GFNG's. If she just said,
I'm not trusting you. You're a criminal.
GG's. Yo, Sai, you get your flowers, girl. You're the MVP. You're the real MVP. You know what I mean? Good work.
It's ancient history now.
Right, water under the bridge.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Phenomenal work.
Look who's here.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Hey, you big bastard.
What's good, gang?
How have you been?
Pretty good. I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
Sure, let's go with that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
And see yours as well.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Let's hope.
Still, how'd you pull this off?
Right, bro.
Isn't this guy considered dead?
So what, like,
You weren't told anything?
my question from here is how do we move on now? Because, like, I just can't be seen in public, bro. Because once they see it, they're like, like, I could just be walking down the street with a random police officer. They're just gonna be like,
Hold on, wait a
damn it! Like, what do I do? Like, how do we carry on from here?
I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too.
Right.
Almost gave me a heart attack.
My fault, gang.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Can you tell the players too?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
This is why you need a team, bro. You can't do everything by yourself.
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
Remember Akechi, who you was letting in here? Talking about me that I'm home and all that stuff? Yeah, bro, he's the ops. Get with
The
it.
true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
Goro Akechi.
True culprit. I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
2 people to be exact.
It was Goro Akechi.
Yeah. Yeah.
You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Hey, bro, I've been saying this. I've been saying this from the jump, family. Akechi messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back.
He got too confident.
He made one fatal mistake.
And we capitalized.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
Because y'all were just gonna believe us?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up.
Right?
We
Like,
couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something
right?
like that,
Talking
would
about
you?
why didn't y'all just speak up?
True.
Y'all were
Akechi
on
was
us.
credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
Right.
God, I can't keep up with any of this
Every good plan has great risk, though, so I can't even say nothing.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
Responded to
He
Morgana.
slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
Uh-huh.
You mean a cat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
If you've been in the metaverse.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
You thought I was just understanding him this whole time?
Apologies. That's completely true.
Right, it's all facts, no cap.
You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
He said, are you
But
surprised?
you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
But then we go to the
When you're in
metaverse.
the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person.
And once you come out of there, you hear him every single day, no matter if you like it or not.
Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality.
Akechi.
It's a change in cognition, most likely.
I didn't even catch that when Akechi
Akechi's
did.
lame acting, we figured out something was up.
I just suspected him because I just had the intuition and the gut feeling. Like I instantly saw him and got light Yagami vibes. That's the only reason I've been on Akechi's case this whole time. I didn't even peep that he responded like he was in tune with the conversation from what Morgana said. I never even peeped that. Unless I did and I called it out. But I just been suspecting him because he gave me light Yagami vibes. That's literally all I've been going on all these episodes. But then the proof just started gathering up as I kept looking at him from that lens, you know? That's how it goes for me. Yeah, show me. What? How did this happen?
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But
Right.
we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
I didn't even realize nobody else mentioned pancakes besides Morgana. That's crazy! I know once he tried to play that off and he thought he got away, I know his heart dropped. I know his heart dropped when everybody was like, pancakes, what's she talking about? Oh yeah! Dummy! Stupid!
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake.
I never even peeped
meant
that.
Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
That's crazy.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
That's crazy.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Wow. His story was too good, bro.
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet.
That's crazy.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
So it wasn't even his heart dropped. He just thought Morgana was one of us. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So Morgana, every time I showed you to shut up, bro, thank God you don't, bro, because you just saved my bacon by being talkative. Thank you.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app.
Yeah, I put that together.
My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
That hit like a truck when I realized that.
Could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
Right.
That was just an act.
Futaba, come on now.
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Wow.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act.
You slimy serpent.
That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that.
It feels so good being proven right, bro. I love this for me.
He stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
I love this for me.
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Is this for real?
Yes! Are you not listening?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
Even he confirmed
we'll
it.
have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Okay, then.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
I mean, we saw Akechi kill him.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest.
He was not slick.
And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Or so you thought.
When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
So you thought, bro. You're not them
guys. He was
guys.
acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Y'all are not them boys.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
Thank you. Call him out, finally.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
All anyone has ever done is glaze Akechi. For all of these episodes, no matter what he do, Akechi couldn't do no wrong. But I was the madman for always suspecting him, calling him out, and now look how it works out. It's just hilarious. It's just funny.
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station.
Shido.
That's why we had to make a move before they did.
Shido.
I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Cooked, bro.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Thank you, because...
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
Because it was the courthouse.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
Right. Right.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Right.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Right, I was tripping. That bit of it, right? We had no idea.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
My only question is, why, like, if we were in the metaverse, shouldn't our fits have been changed? No, because our fits only change when we're recognized as a threat. We were in the metaverse, but not at Sai's palace. So we were in nobody's palace. Nobody saw us as a threat. So that's what the phone was for. It transported us real quick when she showed it to him. When she showed it to him, it transported us real quick in the metaverse at the perfect time. That's crazy. Yo. Phenomenal. Amazing. Sensational.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
That's IQ.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
That's 999 IQ. It was a great idea. It was a phenomenal idea.
Yeah. It's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto's the right choice.
Makoto is normally so calm as well. But once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
You got to sometimes.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
So did I, just saying, from the beginning.
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis.
Yeah, that's when she started tripping.
The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
That's crazy.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all.
So if I snitched, that's okay. I get the importance of that choice now, because if I snitched, Sai would have got everything from me that she needed. So she didn't have to listen to me when I said all of a sudden I want to make a deal, take the phone. Because at that, she had nothing. She was gonna leave the investigation with nothing. She needed at least something, bro, to call in that big of a favor. But I gave her nothing, and then I said, let's make the deal for the phone thing. So if I would have snitched on anybody, it would have been Raps. It would have been Raps if I snitched on anybody, because like she got her info. She doesn't need nothing else. Okay, I get it.
I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
I get it.
That goes for the both of us.
I get it. That's crazy.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
Choices do matter in this game, bro.
Regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
She figured it out.
I'm sorry.
She figured it out.
Go on.
Damn, that's crazy.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse.
Right.
First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room.
That's when y'all were down there.
The scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
That's crazy.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work.
Which was?
A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
They threw me for a loop with that.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work.
Yeah, because they were
looked
real
no different from actual living people.
That's what I was gonna say.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Phenomenal. Bravo. And he thought he won.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush.
Right.
As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
Look at him in the back.
Yes, I won! I defeated them!
Nobody. You're not messing with nobody else. You're messing with them. Them, bro. You're messing with them ones, bro. Don't do it ever again in your life. Yeah, bro.
Except that was all an act.
Oh my god.
We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure.
That's why they went
This was
separately.
because we knew the police would be coming for us.
Right.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us.
Because I was gonna say it made no sense if I'm gonna be the decoy. Why the hell am I carrying the treasure? But okay, because I was gonna point that out. Well, wow, that's crazy.
And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Akechi, you custer. You snake.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
Okay.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this.
Yes, ma'am.
But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
Right.
All I needed were the coordinates.
The phone. It seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Okay, this is the part I need explained. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later. Okay.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious.
And you saw his true face came out instantly, bro. As soon as he saw it was nobody else. That smug, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that was like, yeah, you loser. Like, you're not slick.
It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation
Just
room.
sitting there, colon.
Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
I like these little manga
that's
panels.
Why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Right.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I was cooking. I couldn't see it either. Though. I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone.
Right.
So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
So, should she
In
hear
our
Morgana?
experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
Oh, right.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape.
Or else he would have came back to
By having you
check.
head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
Right.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Exactly, because that would have been bad. I was
astounding.
When they met up, like after the fact, I was like, what if Akechi just boomed her right now? Like what stopped? Because they were in the hallway alone. What stopped Akechi from going like, yeah, you know too much, and just like that, she got boomed too.
I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
Pause.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation.
So I could have
Even
fumbled.
though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that.
I could have fumbled right then and there if I didn't say the right words.
Why is that?
Wow.
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible.
That's what I was saying.
That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble.
That's why I said she was the MVP.
Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment.
That's why I said she was the MVP, bro.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Hell nah. Not at all.
Then it truly was a do or die situation? That's crazy.
Hell no, I was not confident.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Had no other choice, man.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture.
And
realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
And stop fighting on the wrong side of history, because when this gets written down, side, people would have looked at you crazy if you didn't conform.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Plus,
right.
you had lost control of yourself.
And that's when we took your heart.
This is stunning.
You know?
All I can really do is laugh.
We do this, man. It's in our blood.
I kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake.
Right.
But what did you do about the body?
It just disappears.
The police never even checked it.
Right.
Huh?
They don't care.
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide.
Right.
The coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
They working.
The bad guys have that much influence?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a
Right.
possible conspiracy.
Because Akechi does not have that much power.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand.
Right.
And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
That's crazy.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
So now how do we move on from here?
Back to the interrogation, though. I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs
Right.
is utterly abnormal.
That still
If he
happened.
had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
Hey, man.
Truly glad you made it back safe.
You know, I mean, I'm glad too, girl. You know I love you. You know I love you, girl. I appreciate it. I don't remember much. It was a breeze!
How tough are you?
I do this. Taking risk is nothing new to the world's greatest. Come on now.
It still freaked me out when I saw
Yeah.
his suicide on the news.
Because
though.
they didn't know it
We
succeeded
made
yet.
sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion.
Right.
Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Yeah, we saw y'all reaction to the news.
I knew right away that her plan worked out.
No, you
I
didn't.
wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against,
Yeah, because that
Ryuji's
announcement
a
could
bit
have
on
been
the
real or
dense and
fake.
carefree side.
Can it, Cat?
He did say we got him, so
I had
I'll
to
give
be
him his
patient and
props.
avoid this place until things settled down.
Right.
I finally feel relieved.
Now we that's
we
crazy.
knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
This was a peak
Now that I
arc,
think
bro.
about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
This was a
What
peak
a
arc.
joke, letting me
but that
interrogate
alone.
someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
That's crazy.
Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You
Science.
saved me, after all.
Sai is a realist.
That's reassuring to hear.
She's a real one.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
The realest of the
Let's take
real
a
is
break
here.
For now, though. This old brain is pooped.
Everybody in this room is the realest of the real.
Oh, and
including
feel free to use
Takumi.
the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk.
Appreciate
You'll need
it.
a hideout where you can be safe.
Ah,
Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
that's love.
Are you sure?
That's love.
This guy can't leave.
Right.
Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs.
That's what I'm saying. I can't
It's
go.
not like
I can't do
this place is
anything.
the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Like I'm a dead man, bro. I can't.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
The realest, bro. The realest. Everybody. The summary of the story has been updated. This was a peak arc, bro. That was crazy. JC most hated.
That sounds familiar.
Talk to us, Andrew Tate. What you gotta say now? Yeah, you're the reason I'm here. So if you didn't abuse your power the first time you met me, you wouldn't have been caught up eventually. So this is your own fault. You slipped up, buddy.
It's me, Akechi.
Oh yeah, let's see you.
Enter.
What you gotta say about this? You finna confirm?
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
The principal offender?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutor.
You slimy bastard.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
Scumbags.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
So you thought?
The SIU is in disarray with his death.
Wow.
I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
Can't you think his boss is
At
good
any
as
rate,
his?
I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
We'll see how long that lasts.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
So you think? Oh yeah, I feel good about this, bro. Now we're in the winning possession.
The snap election for the House of Representatives.
They had us cornered at the beginning. I was like, I hate feeling like this. What the hell can we do? We did the impossible, bro. And now we have the upper hand. They really thought they had it, man. Not us. We do this.
Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears.
I've been recording for 3
Candidates
hours.
will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
It's important, though. If only they knew how important that was.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Golly.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Not yet.
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder.
He did?
He said Shido-san.
Right, I already forgot.
Shido. Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
Turn on the
He
TV.
is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections.
Just turn on the TV. We have a name.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Hold on, y'all. Got another entry. We got another entry. You said his name is what now? Come on now. I'm in the lead. The score has been up, bro. Tell them to get back. Masayoshi. Shido. You, sir, are officially... You are officially on that list as well, family. Have fun. Make sure you enjoy the rest of your days, bro. You are on that list now. Hey, let's lock in.
Who? I believe he's a politician.
Look at the TV.
Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the
That's like
mastermind.
Ryuji's catchphrase, for real.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Right.
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility.
And now we finally got a friend on the force with us. Oh my gosh, we're winning.
First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns.
Right.
He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity.
This ugly
On top
Andrew
of that,
Tate
he'll most
wannabe.
likely become the next prime minister if he wins this upcoming election.
He's chopped.
No.
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
Yeah, because it would have secured his
If he
victory.
is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
He's a politician. What did we expect? Like, come on now. There's no way you're this gullible.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
Which I've been saying.
We'll make
Kind
him
of.
have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
So that's our next target. Now we're no longer going to find our next target from Sai Nijima.
What is the matter?
Right, what's up?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this. just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
You did used to work in the government, right.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido.
Damn!
The moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved.
And now look at him still trying
there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
And we ended up finishing it for you, bro.
Sooner.
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had.
That's
he
true
just
too.
Killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his
We
way.
needed everything to work the way it
Originally,
did.
I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns.
Right.
So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties.
And who were
Ross
they?
was one of those parties.
Got you.
I would never have imagined all of this was connected.
That's
Mental
crazy.
shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
That's crazy.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be prime minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
I know I'm not adding much right now. I'm just, you know, I'm just mind blown. I'm still in shock and awe of the plan. I'm elated right now that all my theories about Akechi and Shido have been proven right. They just cooked something fierce with this one, bro. They just cooked up, bro. They was in the lab.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes prime minister?
The worst.
What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that.
Right.
This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
But we've been trying to stop.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard.
We will.
Yeah, we'll do it like always.
Exactly.
Then let's check the nav.
Right now we're gonna do it? Hold on now.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for prime minister.
Result found.
Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he
That's that, but like area.
Where would the location be?
Area.
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
What he sees everything as.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
You're not wrong in thinking that.
What does he do? And where? We
That's
don't
what I'm
got a
saying.
clue about this guy's life.
It should be pretty public if he's
Palace
famous.
must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
I could talk to Yoshida. The diet building. I need to talk to Yoshida about this stuff.
We got a hit.
There we go. Now we just gotta see what the heck does he see it as. But yeah, our connection with Yoshida came in clutch.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido.
Oh my
We're
god!
gonna do this, right?
You know we are! We have to. Right, we have to. Who cares about Akechi right now?
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Talking about what about Akechi? Who cares?
He will be a worthy opponent.
Once Shido's down, what does Akechi have? Like, he's the one working for Shido, bro. We take out the top, the rest will crumble under, bro. It's that, like, come on now.
Let's win this together.
You know we will.
Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
Right, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
Exactly.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
Yes, ma'am.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
Damn.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
Damn!
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
So we're hopping right into
Should
it?
we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
We're getting right in the mix?
Reminds me, what are you gonna do about school?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
That's what I've been saying.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Ooh.
That's what I told the school.
Okay.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright?
Right.
This whole thing would be for nothing.
So what am I gonna do?
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time.
But now that the Phantom Thieves are dead and this stuff keeps up, it's obvious that, you know, there's another person.
He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations.
Right.
A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
But we talking.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide.
Ooh.
Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement.
You know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know my favorite anime of all time is Code Geass. Y'all remember when spoiler warning, y'all remember when everybody thought Zero was dead? And then when the time came, he was like, I lived. Peak storyline Persona. Oh my gosh.
He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
This is me and the Black Knights right now.
Flip.
Oh yeah.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We are comp.
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed.
Right.
What frightening teenagers.
I'd give them their flowers, but they cook.
True battle has only just begun.
So now Shido's our next target.
But we must stay on our toes.
Right. We want one battle, but not the war.
This ain't the time to be celebrating.
We gotta lock in.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature.
That's crazy.
We need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
Oh my gosh. I'm locked. Y'all don't have to question it.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Well, damn.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
Yo, I know I keep stopping. I'm probably not adding nothing too crazy to the commentary, but like, I just gotta give y'all the story writers, Atlas, phenomenal. One of the greatest twist loop stories, just even in general, stories I've ever played in gaming in all 19 years of my life, bro. This is it. Like, this is peak story in gaming. It's right here, bro. You just gotta be a little patient. It's just gonna take a little bit of your time, but it's peak right here, right now. Every single hour was worth it.
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
Right.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power.
Oh, brother.
That's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
So you advertised yourself to him.
Research on cognition that I dabbled in. I would have thought you insane.
They talking about Akechi, just a student taking in. Akechi wanted in. Don't try and give him a way out. Don't do that. He wanted in.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
He's just as guilty as him. I don't care.
Tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown.
Damn
when someone
shame.
like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology.
So you're just a shaboing boinger.
Your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
And who are y'all to decide that? Like,
my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power.
Holy shaboing
It'd
boy.
be troublesome if someone else uncovered how
That's
it
why they
works.
killed everybody else who did.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it?
Right.
That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
So he was behind it, which I tried to make sure the math worked. Come on, y'all. Y'all have to give me some flowers, bro. You can't hate. You know, my theories was on point. And for the people who saw this, when I was spinning them theories, how was y'all feeling? You're like,
damn, he's really him.
like how was y'all feeling? For y'all who already know this game story, and I was spitting them theories all way back when. How was y'all feeling? I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root.
And they really thought they won.
We had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Yeah.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion.
I mean, look at y'all. Are y'all really surprised?
When you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information.
Oh, so you were right.
I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
And what are you doing?
The public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
So y'all think this is saving the world?
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival.
We'll see about that.
Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
That's crazy.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political
Now that you can't blame it on the Phantom Thieves.
I made them suspects, prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
So he's not even a detective for real. You're a disgrace. You are a disgrace, buddy. You're not even a detective for real. You just abuse your power. That's what you do. I see. I'm hip now. I'm hip now. That's why you gonna lose, bro. Like I've been saying, Ketchy, you're not him. You're not that guy, pal.
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
Oh, brother.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
Shut up.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
Imagine thinking you won.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Cha-boing boing.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made the negative press stronger.
I can't wait till they get what's coming to them, bro.
All I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters.
Can't wait till they get what's coming to them.
The administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing.
I can't wait to do this man's palace.
Have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Let's see if you still got this bravado when your time comes, buddy.
The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
You wish.
However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins.
You're not even gonna get to that, so
rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
Oh,
in
brother.
other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
What?
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one.
You are not LeBron James. But if what you're doing is so right and righteous, why you have to do it in the dark, bro? Like, you know what I mean? If the people really believe in you, like you say, tell them straight up what you're really doing. Be honest, be genuine, you know what I mean? And then if they agree with it, then you know you're really righteous. But no, you know you're wrong and you'll be in the death penalty, if even that, you know what I mean? Like, stop it, bro. You know what you're doing is wrong. You're just greedy. Stop trying to mask it as for the better of the country. Stop it.
Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly.
Oh my gosh, get a room.
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world.
Can't wait till it comes toppling
my story
down.
Will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts.
We'll see about that.
I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
We'll see about that.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Ugh. I just can't wait till it all comes crashing down on their head.
Well, how do I put this?
Everybody just in my room? I wonder what's the gameplay gonna be like now, because we can't do nothing. Are we still gonna be able to hang out with confidants? I can't go to school? Like, how is this gonna work until Shido is, you know, done for? Looks like things finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
She's right. Let's take it easy for today. I've been recording for 3 hours and 12 minutes. This was probably 3 episodes, bro. Hello, welcome. I guess, right? It has to have been. Well, hey, bro. These past 2 episodes speak for themselves. I don't have to do too much more talking. All right, y'all. So that does it for the past few episodes of Persona 5 Royal, bro. All I can say is they cooked up something serious, and I wasn't expecting it to be as heat as, bro. Like, I got all my words out. I feel like this truly left me speechless. They went crazy. And when we come back, bro, we immediately are focusing in on Masayoshi Shido, whatever his name. I'm pretty sure that was his name. He like I don't know if y'all saw, but it said steal his heart, infiltrate palace. That's our next objective, bro. I don't gotta worry about school or nothing else no more, because I'm a dead man to the rest of the world. This is crazy. Persona 5 Royal has done it again. Prove why it's one of my favorite games I've ever played, bro. Hey, if you enjoyed these past few episodes as much as I did and you want to see this series finished out, bro, make sure you leave a like and comment so I know that you've been feeling it so far and you want to see more. If you are new here, you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell so you're always gonna know when new videos are going out, because trust me, you're not going to miss a single one, because I just show from these past few, bro, if you're not in tune, I don't know why. I don't know why you're doing that to yourself. You're robbing yourself of some heat, bro. Some next level, top notch, peak fiction, bro. Hey, if you want to be most hated news, follow the socials that are displayed right here. They're also always in the description below for direct links to our social you want to follow me on. And keep an eye out on that community tab, because I do try and post often on there as well. I've been trying to get back to it, bro. As always, I love and appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'll see y'all in the next video, bro. This man Joker really faked death, bro. Like, he's just him, bro. Like, that's all I can say. He's just him.